Hey YouTube, this is the React Pact. I'm Red.
I'm Rose.
I'm Miki.
And this is My Hero Academia, the biggest hero of everybody. I believe that's what the title is. We'll see it again. So, last time we had Todoroki's dad and Natsu have that discussion / yell, and the conclusion that NG Todoroki, the father, came to was, I gotta get out of here.
Separation.
Well, rather, they're moving away. He's building them a new house, somewhere that they can feel free.
Somewhere the mom can move in and not feel like she's getting memories.
Yeah, which, I didn't even consider that the first time. That is to completely remove her from that space, but... So, I guess they'll be going over there. We won't see them for a while, I guess, while the house builds. But anything you guys remember or want to bring up? Because I believe it was brought up either by the comments or someone else that this should be the end of that arc, of the end of the agency. So
Right.
Todoroki has decided that he doesn't forgive his father, but he might someday. Deku is as nosy as ever. I mean, he's a friend, but
he's got protagonist syndrome, where not only does he want to help everybody, he can help everybody.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's his responsibility to help everybody as the main character.
Exactly.
Basically.
But
and they even though it was in a somber moment, he wasn't like as exciting as they would have liked. They defeated the villain.
yes, they did.
Ending.
Very scary villain.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has lost his insane love for NG's killing him because of what he saw, and he'll leave him alone.
Yeah.
But, he's like his never mind. I was gonna say he's like his version of Stain, like an obsessive hero, but a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so guys, thank you very much for being here, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And remember, if you want to see the next episode of other anime that we watch that you can see the next episode 1 week early if you go to our Patreon in the description, or if you just want to support us. So thank you very much for being here. I will see you in the discussion. Third term.
wait, so this happened between Christmas and today?
All he did was tell him.
What?
All right. Huh? Oh. Go ahead, martial arts. Oh. This
Cerebrospinal fluid.
the end. He can, oh.
Yo.
All right, so this is a joke episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, the principal called him and they skipped it.
Oh.
The fact they're offsetting it with comedy makes me think something bad happened.
They're all
Mike
sweating.
is nervous. Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky is nervous.
But oh. The uniform's similar to that one guy. Oh, it's someone they knew.
A young age?
Oh, it's their friend.
Oh.
Uboroshika.
Aww.
俺たち3人なら何でも解決できると思うんだ。
Look at Mike's walk.
ほら、3人いればさ、誰かがミスっても残りの2人がカバーしてくれるし、やろうぜ。
主役の者は俺と同じ
Work studies.
Work studies have always been dangerous.
紹介するため
Probably even more so back then.
あっけないし
Oh.
あんバカなんて呼ばれもしたよ。
Domingos. Classic.
遊園を多く襲う理由簡単な理由さ優れた個性は遊園に
So they've been farming them.
Yeah.
合理的な話だろう
主役も俺の遺体をすり替えノームという狂気のおもちゃに変えた意味なんて求めちゃいけねえよ DJ そこには悪意があるだけだ
That's dangerous thinking too, though.
わかんね
There's logic behind it.
今は眠らせて
DNA 鑑定の結果あれの素体は地下格闘で生計を立てていたナラドノだと分かった
生前の人格を残してる残念だがプロギーとは遊泳で一線
That's
を
true.
口調も違ったし俺に対して何の反応も示さなかったそういう実験をしていたのか改ざんあるいは消去した記憶が
But he seems so alive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
君たちでダメなら面会を頼むつもりでいる
Oh.
こんな気持ち悪い話を親御さんに伝えてたまるか
Yeah, that's a bit messed up, dude.
やっぱ間違えてんじゃねえのか。こいつの主役もに共通点なんだい。
知らなきとむらも元気ですか
知らねえよ。
残念です死柄木が気になるのかええ彼の世話が私の使命苦ではありません放っておけない立場でね
What's happening?
Because he takes care of things.
俺拾えないとやり過ごした子猫迷わず拾ってくるようなやつだった
翔太か。俺、白雲。よろしくな、翔太。翔太、食堂席埋まっちまうぞ。俺のゴーグル貸してやる。
He gave him
俺なら目を
goggles.
守りながら近づけるだろ。お揃いだぜ。
証拠はここを教会か何かと勘違いをされているお前はいつも明るくて前だけを見ていた後先なんて考えず
いつも以上だったよ。俺らを除籍した時ね。それ今でもうなされる。
Oh, they have a special class? Oh.
注意感覚でするもんじゃないからね、除籍。おかげで家全員経歴気づいりだよ。
生徒たちにはお前のようになってほしくなかった
That's why he didn't like how Deku constantly hurt himself at the training.
己が命を軽んじるヒーローにはお前のようになってほしかった
Oh.
誰かを引っ張っていけるヒーローに最高のヒーローには長く生きてほしいから釈放でもまだお前がそこにいるならなろうぜヒーローに3人でもう異常ありつまり動揺してます
Oh, he's getting through.
ノムの星座だと
Don't break
死
it.
柄木の居場所を事実だとして目の前にいるのは白雲だったもの友の遺体こんなことをしても帰ってくるわけでもないのに誰がお前を変えたどこで脳みそいじられたそっからあの時俺を見ても何も感じなかったのか
What if it actually is like a kill switch?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
私は黒霧死柄木弔を守る
If nothing else, it shows there's a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Ooh.
野原
You can see them.
ほら3人いればさ誰かがミスっても残りの2人がカバーしてくれるし
Just says dumb bingos or something. Hospital.
おい
I think he just died.
Yeah.
Oh no.
イエザヘッドプレゼントマイクここまでだご苦労だった黒霧はショートでもしたかのように停止して
Yeah.
Yeah.
ともかくかなりの
He got a word out though.
あんたらのかつては生徒で夢を追いかけた辛い話をさせたこの恩には必ず報いる
って何なんですか
All about him.
何のためにあんなものを君たちにはわからないだろうねワインと同じさ踏みにじって絞り出すんだ私はただその味を楽しみ続けたいだけさ
Basically, he's doing it for fun.
わからないただこれ以上犠牲者を増やすわけにはいかない
This is why they were being so goofy in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
早く伝えなくては病院これだけでは分かるぞもきっかけにはなるはずだ大したことねえな飲み物買ってきますけどいりますコーヒーブラック砂糖とミルク増しましてはいはい
It's not black coffee if it has lots of milk and sugar.
ピースが揃った完全なる自我を保ち無限の力を
Oh, that we saw that guy, Mr. Egghead.
The doctor.
マスターピースいいぞ信楽田村万事順調想定以上じゃ
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So they've been trying to make the ultimate Nomo.
I guess so.
Discussion.
Discussion.
That is what I've been waiting for.
Really?
Because I kept saying, I've been waiting for that. I've been hungry for that story. You know,
Story.
I want the chomp.
No.
That's it. I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay. So now we know why it was so happy in the beginning.
Yeah. Speaking of which, real
Like you
quick,
said.
the ornament. That Deku gave her that ornament, and she's
It
been
was
quite holding. hanging
Secret
to it.
Santa exchange, but Deku was the one who put it in there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, Acid Girl is like, oh, he must have given it to her or something, and so that's like a memento or something. So yeah, I think in the moment, good remembers. Sorry about that.
But she said, "I'm just holding on to it." What?
I think because she has it in her
Yeah.
uniform, so she instead of like having it in her room or somewhere, she has it on her.
Yeah.
That's what she means.
I know,
she
but
said I'm
she's-
gonna take care of it.
I know, but she was like, "No, it's really not like that. I'm just holding on to it." That's what she said.
Maybe there's
And
more to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I have no idea. But after that episode, it's on the back burner for me.
Yeah.
This is true.
Just a quick side note: they're on their third term.
Third
their
term.
Final of their freshman year.
Yeah, so they're gonna. Yeah, so they have 2 more years after that, right?
Mm.
But yeah, I'm excited that we actually saw the end of the year because honestly, it felt like these kids were never growing up.
Yeah,
I wonder if they will actually grow up as we see because they have 2 more years.
I think they will just from the fact that we've seen Deku grow up.
Yeah, he's growing a little bit. Yeah, if you go back and watch the first episode, he looks almost. He still looks like a kid,
He
but
still
he's
looks
like
like
baby
Deku.
face when we first.
Yeah.
see
But
him.
now he has like a thicker neck and
Yeah,
stuff.
because he's actually gained muscle and stuff.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got scars.
But I really. So this guy that died, best friend of Eraserhead, and so Gran Torino immediately took that to be just malice. He just trying to hurt you guys, but maybe there is a targeted reason to. Not maybe there has been a targeted reason as to why he's been picking these people. So everything has been an experiment, and Kogiri he needed some way to teleport and be able to keep Tomura safe no matter what happens. You need to move him quickly. So a dead body is the basis of a Nomu. And a Nomu is a person who has essentially been lobotomized and injected full of all these powers.
Yeah.
So I guess that is what we see is a result of when he gives you powers, but you're not his brother.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they've done that from the Nomu Nomu program, we'll call it, rather than him being like, here, have powers.
Yeah, so he might do that, and then he might also do Nomu.
Yeah, there's two different methods.
Yeah.
But then that brings the question, why the other method?
He's squishing grapes. He's just
I think it's just evolved over time.
That's
I think it's just evolved over time. Like in the beginning, he was like, well, I'll just like do the raw transfer thing, but now he's developing other methods. And now we see with our scientist guy, Shigaraki Tomura, doesn't look like a Nomu. He looks like himself, but he's still being like given these extra quirks and stuff. And I was gonna point out the movie, but that's not canon.
So it's kind of just now he has a way to mass produce them. Maybe. So Tomura is being turned into a super soldier essentially.
Yes.
Where he's gonna have all these abilities, all these powers, which explains the beginning of the season when he blew up like half the city or whatever.
Yeah.
He looked way different. He's got a weird wire that's in like his lower abs.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I always thought that he was grooming Tomura to be, of course, he kind of is also still grooming him to be his heir, but he was also grooming him to be
a weapon,
a biological weapon.
Yeah. No one can stand against him, his evil protege.
At first, I was kind of thinking, All For One is creating someone to take over after he passes, like All Might does with the passing down. But now we have all this context of how long this has been going on. I almost have the feeling that All For One now, Tomura's going to be a useful weapon, but this man plans to live forever or something.
That's what I was going to say. I think he doesn't plan to die.
Yeah.
I think he plans to find some way to continuously rejuvenate himself.
That's probably why they're doing the Nomu program. He's trying to find perfect it so that he can do it on himself and live forever.
Yeah.
In evil legacy.
But he wouldn't need to, given that he can just take someone who has immortality or something.
But who has immortality?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we just kind of assume every power exists here, but not really, though.
I mean, he's hella old.
Yeah.
How many generations of...
We know he's got, like, super regeneration, all these abilities. And, like, for instance, there's no... That we know of, there's no... And you die now. Of age, People die from age-related illnesses. Like, the heart gets old or something. But if you've got super regeneration... If you got some way to rejuvenate your cells, it could go on for hundreds of years. So maybe that's it. Maybe he's already got his immortality.
Yeah, maybe. Like, I have, like, different headcanons of, like, my own story, my own characters.
Yeah.
I had a head, was in the middle of City Rebel, but he lost one of his students, was basically in Eraserhead's position.
Alternate reality. It did happen.
Yeah, when I saw him there holding his arm, I'm like, what? Because his student in my head had lost his arm.
It became canon.
It became canon. I was like, well, my brain has created reality.
I just wanted to mention, like, this episode, I think, for not the first time, but it truly made me feel the hatred for All For One.
Yeah.
Because before, All For One's a cool villain, but I didn't hate him. Like, I wanted to see him be cool and do cool evil things. You know?
He's like just like a villain, like Destro and others that you hear about.
Yeah, it's hard for me to want to see a villain get killed or destroyed. Especially I want to see All For One go down now.
Yeah.
Like this guy, just seeing how much pain he caused in Eraserhead and his friends, and seeing a young kid before he got to reach his abilities and what he wanted to do, that really brought it around.
Yeah.
You have anything?
I have class 2A.
Oh yeah, expelling. So so I guess it was they didn't have this. Maybe they had normal expelling where you get expelled, but Eraserhead came up with, well, if they do a specific type of thing, I can't remember exactly how he worded it. I'll expel them so that they feel like that loss, but then they get re-enrolled later.
He didn't want them to have the mindset of sacrificing themselves for justice. He didn't like it. He wanted them to live for a while. Right. Which is exactly what we saw when he got extremely upset with Deku when he kept breaking his fingers to throw. Yeah. And he turned it off. He's like, "What are you gonna do? You're gonna when push comes to shove, you're gonna die using up your powers, and then you use this and then you're dead to save somebody."
Yeah, even from the first episode he was ever in, he was super upset at Deku for when he was gonna throw the ball. You remember that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Eraserhead is just his best. Eraserhead is the best girl.
Best girl.
What? Okay.
Not Komuro. I forgot the best friend's name, but he said
Oboro.
Shirakumo.
I call him Oboro. That's his other name.
But I was just saying the name he got out was the hospital.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that perhaps when they got them to the hospital, they swap you out then. Like he didn't die. They swapped out with a dead body or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and they
because it would relatively easy if everyone, not relatively easy, but have a couple plants in the hospital, and if a really injured hero comes through that has an interesting quirk, they die, and you ship them off somewhere.
Yeah. So it might be like they have the League of Villains has some sort of in the hospital system.
And it's not like hospitals are super well guarded. They're well guarded, but they're not prisons or they're not UA, you know.
Yeah.
And they can get into UA.
Yeah.
It out.
Yeah, he did.
After that.
Yeah.
So I thought he was shorted out before, like just before when he went back to no, I am Kuguru or whatever he says his name is. But so I wonder if it's like the kill switch, like you guys brought up. It's like a built-in thing in his mind that if he goes there back to who he is, it'll shut him down.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
I thought he was straight up gonna get killed.
Yeah, I thought it might have killed him. Yeah.
Like if you keep pushing and it's like, okay, he's gonna say it, gone. But yeah, it's like a reset point.
Yeah. So it might be a game of taboo. Every time he breaks out, just every word or work around the words you can't say.
Let's see, you wrote down Mike is nervous.
Oh yeah, that was in the beginning. Mike was super.
Yeah,
and he's like, calm down, Eraser.
I also like that they went to class 2A and he expels you to class 2A.
Yeah.
I kind of had the idea of Anomu is kind of what All For One wants people to be, where they're completely unthinking. They do exactly what he says. They're just bearers. They're vessels of his power. It's almost like that. And I think you could take what he said with the squish grapes to make the wine sweeter in multiple ways. You could take that to be he enjoys the process. That's all. End results just taste good, but he loves doing it. But you could also take it to be he's hinting at I've been refining something. Because the end result is going to be delicious, which is Tomura. He's been refining over time all these squished grapes and people he's squishing. Yeah. And eventually got Tomura. Which is what the mostly non-canon movie kind of hints at is he eventually figured it out.
Yeah.
Where 9 was, okay, process works. Get rid of 9 though, we don't need an extra.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more that could have been digested.
Yeah, I'm
thinking about it. Like I feel like there's more. There's more. So like maybe if it was something we watched the second time, we'd notice more stuff.
Yeah, probably.
But the one other thing I wanted to mention, Eraserhead couldn't turn off his quirk because that is how he looked. But his face started to come through anyway. So it's like, remember, he can't turn off quirks that are metaphysical. Yeah. If you are a puff of smoke, he can't turn off the puff of smoke.
Right.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, his body's just emanating that stuff.
Yeah. So his body was almost like reforming. It was like he was physically changing to reflect his mental state.
Interesting.
So that's a little weird. I wonder how that works. So that, I don't know if that was a puff of smoke that was looking like him, or it was like his personality was literally changing the body to become him again, and then he saw it back. But that gives me hope that one day they can save him.
Maybe. Yeah. Hopefully. Oh, I hope so. This show, the type of show it is, like the way it's geared, as the writer's geared towards mainstream, leads me to think that that's a definite possibility.
Yeah.
They could do that.
But then again, Mr. Night Eye died.
He did die.
Night Eye is dead. However, I will say I'm shocked that Kogura is a Nomu to begin with, because he just seems so human. He even had moments of like he exhibited personality so much. I would never guess he was Nomu.
Yeah.
Like for a moment, there's like they had to like change their mind and decided to go this direction with the story because of how different he was. All the other Nomus could barely talk.
Yeah.
But then they did do that in the beginning of the season where there was a Nomu who had a personality and was talking to Endeavor.
Yeah, but even then it was like kind of basic. He's just like strong, and like he's smart, intelligent, I'd say, sentient, but not like
and how long has he been around that they've been able to have a Nomu with such great? I guess maybe they just call him a Nomu, but he's just on the line towards the creation of the current Nomus.
You know what it could be? The doctor said a Nomu that retains full ego and full power. What if you had to pick? And Kurikiri, they picked a bit more ego in the sense that it could be a personality, lower amount of power. And with other Nomus, because they're just tanks, max out power, little intelligence.
What if the Nomus that have been sent out thus far were like the first little pawns, but this program has been around for a while?
That's the other thing I was thinking. Like they just maybe they kept all the prototypes.
These are
and
like
just kind of test them out.
Old.
Now
you think they're new.
Yeah, now they're like just throw them out because the amount of Nomus that we've seen thus far. I mean, there's been 2 main ones, but there was once where the city was in
overflowed with them.
And a lot of them were gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the color change does seem to indicate a newer generation. Like the dark black ones were newer.
The other thing was Gran Torino knows more about this. Like he's in on this a little bit more of like what's going on with All for One than he lets on to like Eraserhead and
I didn't
the
catch
Mic Guy.
that. What did he say?
Yeah, he didn't say it. He thought it.
Yeah.
When he asked what is a Nomu, and he thought that he was like thinking about what All for One had said about how the whole Sweet Grapes thing, but he didn't say that to them because obviously it would just make them be more upset and hate All for One more, maybe even want to do something. But I just thought that was interesting that he knows more about it than.
Yeah, Gran Torino comes across as he's in retirement, but he seems to actually be still very much involved in at least the quieter side of things.
Yeah. I don't think anybody. Well, he has his own agency still. He's not actually in retirement.
He does?
He kind of has his own agency.
Well, he's still wearing his uniform. If he was retired, he wouldn't be, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he acts like an old man. Like when he was back at home with when we first saw him in Midoriya, like walking around and he forgets things quickly. But it could be an act. Yoda. Just being Yoda. Yeah, we know he's a Star Wars fan, so he could
the author's
literally
a Star Wars
being
fan.
Yoda.
Yoda, we like it.
I will make one small note though that the police agency, their next plan was we're gonna bring in the family and see if they can try a little bit, I guess.
See their long lost child.
I know they gotta do what they gotta do, but at the same time, you gotta have a heart.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Yeah, and then Eraser was like, "No way in hell am I letting their parents see this."
All right, guys, thank you very much for being here. Guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. We're very excited. And I forgot to say, and check Patreon in the description if you guys want to see for other shows 1 week ahead. If you want to do that or just support us, check out Patreon. But yeah, we're very excited for this show. It seems like things may be kicking into high gear, but also that could have just been a taste of things to come and go back to normal next week.
We keep saying that.
We do, but this time, I mean, we just got a taste of stuff. Yeah. So either next week we're back to normal, or we get some more information. Either way, I'm okay because we finally got some story.
Yeah. What episode are we on?
I don't know.
It feels like we're on episode 20 something.
I don't know. But hey, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Special thanks to Cholfin, Cletus, CC Flips, Damien, Zach, and John.